Hello, everyone. Happy January 5th, the first Monday of 2026. So, sitting there thinking about a lot, okay? 3 R's, you guys. With that first Monday of our 2026, remember to reset, reflect, and resume. So, you're definitely going to reset for the week, reflect on it, reflect on the week before. What did you accomplish? What did you do? Did you hit any of those milestones that you wanted to hit? If you're one that did, New Year's resolutions, are you sticking to them? So just that's something to sit there and think about and resume. Of course, it's that first Monday after the new year. A lot of people are getting back in the swing of things. For me, I'm continuing working on sorting through my boxes and downsizing, which is one of my big personal goals for 2026. I'm letting go of the things that no longer suit me. So, continuing to work on myself. With that being said, okay, I was sitting there with my reflection and thinking about how many times I need a drink, you guys. It's coffee time, coffee with Jamie. So of course, but I was sitting there thinking, like, how many times in 2025 did I, have my hair a rat's nest or unshaved legs, and I didn't do any of that stuff unless I had an event to go to. So, and I didn't go to a lot of events last year. I was hurting prior to surgery. I had a major surgery. I was in recovery time frame. So, needless to say, I did not do self-care very much. So that's a big one for me. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not going to put on full makeup. You're going to hear her. She's got to say hello. I'm not going to put on full makeup, every day, or like curl my hair every day. But no matter what, like, shower every day. And I'm going to, brush my hair each day, put on jewelry, plan out my outfits. See, she even agrees. She's like, yeah. But you guys, it's so important to do those little things for ourselves. Like, I started my skincare routine, and that's something I'm sticking to. So, like, I have a cleanser that I use in the shower for my face, and then, I have all my steps that I'm doing outside of that just to make sure that I'm keeping my skin fresh. Because, I'm a middle-aged woman. But it's just little things that we can do each day. They do add up, you guys. Like, when I started certain things like the downsizing process, and when you're in the process of downsizing, especially in like our situation, we had packed up everything because we had planned on moving out of state, right? Well, then I got injured at work and it put a damper in things, and like we ended up not moving out of state. Well, we had packed up our lives and there was just cardboard boxes everywhere. Well, meanwhile, I learned to live without those things the whole time they were in boxes for a year and a half, okay? So now I'm going through them and sorting. And what does that do? That makes your house like a wreck. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. I have boxes, sorting boxes everywhere because I want my holiday stuff together. And, I want to get organized. It's okay, you guys. While you work on things, you're going to have messes come up. And that's also with our self-care, okay? As we work on ourselves, messes are going to come up because our brains can only handle so much. So there's all these layers. So, you may have a recent trauma. Like, I had my recent trauma a year and a half ago, but it also, like, that, that was icing on my cake. I was full at that point. There's all these layers behind, you guys. Like, you're peeling that onion. It's the same with our home, our internalness. It's the same, like my home reflected how I felt internally. I had just like given up. I was so sad, having the boxes everywhere and reminders that, we didn't accomplish that goal. It took a toll on me because it was one thing after another that I felt like was my fault because I got injured. It's not, you guys. I've learned and accepted things and realized, things happen for a reason. Like, I'm a firm believer in that. Looking back at that time period, I did not, hello again, I did not feel that way at all. I felt like a victim, and, I don't use that mentality. I use it as, come here, if you want in here. I use it as, hello, gato. Just, it stopped me from something else bad that was going to happen. But I want you guys to sit there and sit within yourself, okay? Sit there and think and be okay sitting alone. Yep, she's the preacher today. Yep. Sit there and sit with yourself and think about where you want to be. Think about how you can use 2026, you know. Let's do a redo. You already messed up. It's a new week. It's Monday, you know. Start over. It's okay. And sit with yourself and think about everything that you want to accomplish, how you want to feel, how you want to end 2026. I know that's a weird thing to think of with it just starting, but how do you want to feel at the end of this year? Do you want to feel accomplished? Do you want to feel good? Do you want to feel more powerful? You guys, I'm doing little things so much as like wearing my vintage nightgowns to bed so that I feel more feminine. Like, because I've never fully embraced that. I've always been so tough and like rugged and like, it's okay. It's okay, guys, to change from who you are from last year to this year. Even purchases that I made last year, I'm like, oh, that's really not me. And I'm okay letting go of them because you have to know yourself and feel okay. And you don't have to keep everything. And it's just like, you don't have to hold on to all those emotions either. You can let go of things and send them off with best wishes. Even the traumas, you guys, you can be like, you no longer suit me. You cannot take up my headspace. I send you with love and goodbye. So I'm going to quit because this video is quite long. We'll have coffee again together tomorrow. I'm going to try to do like Monday through Friday. Not guaranteed it's always going to happen because life happens and I am very present within my life. So hope you all have a blessed afternoon. Remember to sit, reflect, reset, and resume. Have an awesome day.